Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been away for a bit and enjoying birthdays and family time, and it's just time to put some words and thoughts down again. And I've been journaling and just working on myself, and I've been looking at some pictures, and there's so many pictures that bring back good memories. Imagine yourself today picking yourself a picture, one of your favorite memories, and stepping into that feeling, that peace, or whatever it is that you're feeling in those emotions. Something that, why did it make you feel the way it made you feel? If we could go back into history and go and look at the things in our lives, the people that we've met, the circumstances that brought us about today, we would be able to, it would be interesting just to watch a video of ourselves. And that's sort of what I do as I'm talking to you, as I blog, as I put these thoughts out into the universe. They already know it's there. They've already known it's coming, right? And for me, it's just part of my healing on this journey I've been on. I've been a healing daughter, a sabotage warrior. I'm becoming more of the woman that I need to be for myself and for others. I've taken coaching. I've done courses for myself, and I improving every day with every thought. I'm becoming stronger and bolder. And so I'm excited to share different parts of my life, my unique story that is different than I'm sure yours is in a lot of ways. There's maybe some things that we've both gone through, but as a Kintsugi woman, as many of you know, I've been talking about that, and that's just about us being broken and put back together with God's love, and how beautiful we are, and how unique and strong, and that it's with all those things that made us who we are. And so I just love who I am today, and I'm an XOXO woman, and I XOXO me. I love myself, and so I'm putting that energy out to you today, that you XOXO you today, and love yourself, and whatever it is that you are going to do and be and want in your life, that you will understand that this is where you're supposed to be right now. I was married to an Indian man for over 30 years, and I had many different experiences growing up as a Mennonite, and so those things combined, I saw a lot of ways that I thought, and I knew in my heart, that were not right. The way that men treated women, the way that women's lives were, and that they just didn't have a choice. And at a very young age, I knew I didn't want that for me, and I knew, I had to make some changes, and it made a lot of changes. And at the time, I felt like I had been judged, and I brought a lot of tears to my mother, and I'm sure my dad at times, he worried about me, but I know that, like him, he was a rebel too, so he knew that I would find my way, right? But there were many times that I felt very naive. I felt I was scared. I was scared, and it was like a chasm. I was inside a deep, dark pit, and I didn't know where I was going. I had many challenges that I faced. And these incredible moments that shaped who I am helped me to understand that this heritage that I had and the Indian traditions that I came to love, there were many good things about both that I learned. And I learned how to cook both with the Mennonite and the Indian. I love the spicy. I love anything savory. And I do love baking. So, I've learned a lot of new things, and that helped me over the years and for personal growth. And these experiences helped me to become stronger. And as I witnessed all these things firsthand, and the traditional gender roles that we were so limited as women, and we are often. And so I am a voice for the voiceless. I am a voice for the mothers and grandmothers out there, and for my aunts, and for any woman that hasn't been able to say or speak her truths. Because I know they were expected to be quiet. They couldn't say what they needed to say. Their hearts were closed. So I'm opening my heart and my mind for you, my voice. I'm speaking the words I need to hear, the words that you maybe need to hear. So all this, the culture emerging together, and I had many lessons and challenges. And it's funny, but my father and my husband were so much alike. It's crazy, the way that our families were, and because of religion and everything, they were very much alike. And in 1992, I was in India for 3 months with my husband at the time and my two children. My daughter was in grade 2 and my son in kindergarten, so it was pretty hard for them because they didn't like the food, and it was hard that it was long traveling. And while I was there, I saw many different women there that, it was hard for them in life. They were very poor. They didn't have the things that they needed to really survive. And I could see for myself it would be uncomfortable, but they made it as comfortable as it could. But because the language barrier was a big thing too. But I stayed with family, and we had a couple of weddings, and it was a nice trip. And that I got to sing things that I never did before, but it was not it would have been better if I could have understood. The language would have made a big, big difference. But with all of these lessons, I have learned to appreciate the traditions and both of the religions, right? Because I've learned things from them too, and how they understand things and see things. And it is so important that we see these both cultures. For myself, is to be able to accept and respect that this is who they are and this is their lives, and that's what they wanted or they needed to stay in. But I needed something different for myself. I had to respect myself. And like yourself, I hope that you are able to see and appreciate whatever it is that we've gone through, but to not let others hold us down or back from being the women that we need to be, being the person we need to be. This was a very healing journey for me. It was a transformation, It's like for years, I've been pushing through this chrysalis. I'm pushing and pushing, and finally I feel like I have pushed myself through. And all those layers, they dropped away from me. All of that time, all of that healing. And many times I stood in there and I stayed in there. I was so numb. I was scared. I had a lot of fear. And so I just was comfortable there. Not that I was happy, but I stayed there. Out of need, maybe, because I just didn't know what to do. I felt like I couldn't move. I was in a prison. It was a prison inside there for me. Although I was healing, I was becoming the person I needed to be. It was a prison. And so my sharing my experiences with you, all the things that I've gone through, made me stronger and made me see that I need to do something. And now I'm feeling that I want to be able to give back. And so over the years, about 2014, I started going through coaching program and healing and listening to people like Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer. And through that, and Crystal Andrus, I did a coaching program with her, and I've been teaching myself. And over the years, I've taken other courses, and I'm healing. I've healed through that. And so I feel that I'm illuminated to illuminate, and so I'm giving back. And so with my courses, I am now here for you. I am now stepping into that role as a coach. I am stepping into a role as a guide or a spiritual, just a friend, somebody that can listen to you and to understand, and hope that you will see that all these wonderful things that we've gone through, we are stronger. We're so much stronger. They've enriched our lives, and it's for whoever. All those things that I've gone through make me who I am. And then I realized that by empowering myself, I'm empowering others too. And that this personal journey I'm on, this is a huge, big collective. I am here, and it's a responsibility. And as a feminist, I believe in the importance of my voice being spoken for myself and being an advocate for those that are not able to speak. We all need equal equality and opportunities, and we need to be able to support each other so that everybody has the education, the employment, and are strong enough to be able to do what they want to do. Again, this is Kalina. I'm your Kintsugi woman. I'm listening to my woman's GPS. I am Kalina. Follow me, share, and just let me know what your thoughts are. If this resonates with you, share it. Let's shine brighter, stronger, bolder.